Working on a little different project today. I have this JCB skid steer, which is really handy. I kind of have mixed feelings on some of it, but I really like the side door for getting in and out, and it's been a pretty good machine for me. But about 6 or 8 months ago, it started throwing a code, and I had him diagnose it, and it said that the EGR cooler was plugged, so I need to replace it. Well, a new EGR cooler is like $3,700, and then it'll take about 8 to 10 hours to put it in, because you got to pull the whole top radiator and a bunch of stuff off to get to it. So a mechanic friend of mine, I was talking to him, and we started looking, and we found a tuning company out of Germany that makes tunes for the JCBs. So I ordered it online, and you get this tuning tool, and you download the program file off of the skid steer onto the tool, put it on your computer, then email it to Germany. They'll rewrite the code, delete the EGR cooler, and add 15 horse to the skid steer, which will be nice because it's kind of sluggish when you're doing heavy work. And once they rewrite the code, they email it back to me. I plug this back into the skid steer, and it flashes the ECM essentially, and gets rid of the need for the EGR cooler valve to open. So then it doesn't matter if it's plugged, it just bypasses the EGR. So I'm hoping it works, because this was $1,600 versus $3,500 in a day's worth of labor. But it does mean I have to work on the computer, and I hate computers. It took me almost an hour to download the software for this plug and play program. So we'll see if it works. I think it'll take about 3 or 4 days to get the new program back from this company in Germany. So I'll keep you updated. Thanks. This is Betsy's belted bull that she kept last year that we're testing. If anyone wants to buy it, I'd like to get rid of it.
He looks good.
For a young bull out of a little belted cow, he turned out decent, but I just don't have any use for a belted bull in my operation.
Bull testing is based on motility and morphology. So when you get your semen sample, it has to be moving good, but it also has to look like normal semen. So we make sure, chute side, that the semen is moving appropriately. And then we also stain slides and count the individual semen to make sure they pass when we get back to the clinic. So it's a 2 process. And we also do rectal palpation to feel their accessory sex glands to make sure those are all normal, no infections or changes there. We do a scrotal circumference. What else?
Just a general health, check their eyes and
feet
and
to see and
make sure that they're physically sound.
Yeah.
So these are my yearling bulls that I raise. These are all AI calves out of cows that I pick for good physical and maternal traits. I raise, I don't know, 8 to 10 a year to use on my own cows. We're over in Deer Lodge. They had a nice barn here, so it helps with bull testing, so the wind doesn't affect the semen sample. Got just a couple left, and then tomorrow we're testing all the older bulls back in Avon. So we'll show you some of that. Testing the old bulls today at Snowshoe. This is a facility I built about 4 years ago, all out of steel. What was here before was falling down, so we got a steel adjustable alleyway. Sliding back gate with a tub. So it's a double door tub that I kind of designed so you can wrap this all the way around. Then either bring it back, or if you have cows behind the door, you can grab this one and bring it around. And then this door becomes your wall again. Works pretty good. Our cows are so used to it, we don't hardly have to crowd them, so we don't use the tub as much. Hey, Bose. Hey, Bose. Hey, Bo. Hoi. Hoi. Hey, Bo. Hoi. Hoi. Hey. Hey. Step up. Hoi. Hey, Bo.
It ripped, I think. Oh, okay. Okay, take it off. Don't get hit. That's
So it worked. He bounced right up.
We use electroejaculation to get our sample. This is not painful to the bulls. It just has vibrations that stimulate them to give us their semen sample. Kids love the skid loader. I think it's their favorite piece of equipment, actually. So they don't miss an opportunity to ride with Dad. And he can somehow squeeze them both in there still. Reece is headed to weld the loading alley. It busted a couple welds, I guess, on branding day. So I'm gonna go fix it before he needs it again. Actually, the neighbor needs it. Don't look, Eddie.
I got the program emailed back to me from the company in Germany and downloaded it. It works really well. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I can definitely notice a little bit of horsepower increase when I'm working with the machine, and it no longer throws the code, so it deleted the EGR cycle and saved a lot of time and money and just made the skid steer, I think, a lot better. So the weather's finally getting nice enough and it bared off over here in Deer Lodge that I can start farming on this pivot. Last year I disced it all up and planted into triticale, and then this year I'm hoping to just heavy harrow it a couple times, and then I'm going to no-till drill in some alfalfa and brome grass, and hopefully that'll take. I want to harrow it up a little bit to get it loose enough. I'm going to try to blow some more triticale on with my fertilizer for some cover, but the weeds and old triticale sod is kind of strong, so I don't know if it's going to work up good enough with just this harrow. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm not much of a farmer. I always kind of wanted to be, but in Avon we just can't farm with all the rocks and stuff. So when I bought this place, I got the chance to farm, but it turns out farming is just more work than sitting in a tractor, but I do enjoy it for a while. So we'll look forward to this and see how this crop turns out this year.